Hello, welcome to the next edition of the Wednesday special. Today we're playing an archetype that we really haven't played much on this channel, which is tokens. We're going to see if we can't. For one goal is to see if we can't flip West Vale Abbey. The other goal is see if we can't Jenny Fae the Glistening Dawn into two big chunky cat hasters and smash face. So this concept has been taken from standard lists. They do run Jenny Fae. There were some lists that ran Jenny Fae with Glistening Dawn and Incubate tokens because it works quite well together. Instead, we're going to take a little bit of that concept and merge it in with what we have available in Pioneer and see if it actually works out and the deck actually could hopefully be a competitive deck. So if you guys like tokens, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you can be alerted for future videos. And let's get into the deck list. So as you can see, we have 4 elves for our 1-drop slot and 3 Legion's Landings. I think that's enough 1-drops. In the 2-drop slot, we have Join the Dance, Mara, which Soul of the Accord. It's not really a card that sees much play anymore, but I want to try it in this list. 4 Voice Resurgence, it's really good against control. Of course, 3 Jenny Face, 3 Monarchs. Mondrax. We also have a Gideon, 2 Nissas, 2 Chariots. We have Wedding Announcement is our card draw piece. Then we have March of the Multitudes, which is also just this really sweet card overall. So I kind of want to try that out. Sideboard wise, we have Surge of Salvation for the Rakdos matchup. We have Destroy Evil also for Rakdos, for Shieldred, and enchantments like Fable Mirrorbreaker. 3 Rest in Peace to hate on Greasefang, and other graveyard based strategies. Archon of Amirias is pretty decent against Lotus Field, as well as some other decks that try to combo off like Mono Green. And we also have 2 Redain as a way to fight and push board wipes off, potentially. We have 2 Conclave Tribunals as our removal choice out of the board, because we can just tap our tokens and kill something. And then we have a Sarah Paragon for kind of a grinding matchup where people might answer a Wedding Announcement, and we just kind of want to get it back. No further ado, let's see this deck in Pioneer. Forest, you. Llanowar Elf, that's an awkward turn 2 draw. Brushland, Voice, go. Island, probably like creativity of some sort. Brushland was not bad. Play the Elf, play Brushland, go to combat, smack face, pass the turn. Steam Vents, untapped. Molten Misery, Nursery, what the? Okay, it's an enchantment. Never seen it in my life. Join the Dance. That's not great. We play Abby and play Modrak and attack you. 3 down to 13. Island, Gremlin, Mox Amber. Okay, so that kind of goes infinite with like the Rona combo. Sense. Play a Forest. We have 5. We can do a Dawn, which gives us 4x4 or 5/5s. But I think I just go for Wedding Announcement. Play Join the Dance, make 4 1/1s. Next turn, we might be able to just make our backside part. So I think we just hit face for 6. Make a door. Oh, we draw. Okay. Probably actually fire this off next turn. Retraction Helix. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell and tap it. Okay, so this looks like this is going to be infinite. So I guess they don't even really need Rona or anything like that. Yeah, because now it's just a damage every cycle and he just... Well, okay. So we definitely want an Archon of Emiria. Probably go down the Nissa. That's probably it. Go down the Gideon, run it like that. All right, we have our best card in this matchup. We'll keep this hand, even though we don't have a 1-drop. Pathway on white, pass the turn. Canal, Ops, Pathway. Put that on green, I guess. Play Voice, pass the turn. Next turn, we get Farmland into Archon, which is probably going to eat a removal spell, but what can you do? Archon, hit face, pass the turn. Impulses. He should have done that while Archon of Amir was on the stack, because he just gave us a free token for no reason. Gremlin plays a Reef. Join the Dance. Play Brushland. Go to combat. Smack face for 9. Half your life total. Alright, got game 2. Run it back. Plays a Steam Vents tap. Passes. Forest. Elvish Mystic. Go. Barrage is my Mystic. Sounds good. We play Cave. Join the Dance. Go. Gremlin for the opponent. Voice of Resurgence. Play Beseju. Can't really play Modrak, so Elf. Voice. Impulses. That makes sense. It has Rona too, which also goes infinite. Plays an Island. Ops. loops, discards, gets a Reckless Weaver, Fire Weaver. All right, so we do X4 for March. We untap, put that on white, play Modrak. Actually, wait a minute, can I do both? No, I can't, right? This is white token, so I can't use it to pay the green unless I not tap one of my green creatures. So that means I get 8 and then do it again. All right, that's about the best as I'm gonna do. We just gotta make sure he does not combo off this turn. Volley, Helix. So he gets to infinitely cast Tormod's Crypt and kill me. We were so close. All right, I just want to have fun, so I mean he was definitely dead on his next turn. And make 16. I mean, that's kind of sweet, but we lose. All right, so yeah, he just goes infinite. Pings us to death with his Reckless Fire Weaver. So at least we got to do something cool. We got to make 16 tokens in a turn. Actually, we have like 26. We have so many tokens. 0-1. Let's get into the next. Halfway on green. Mystic, go. We untap. Wedding Announcement. Not really impressive, but we play Voice. Play Elf. Pass the turn. Steam Vents untapped. Impulses my Resurgence. We untap. Put that on white. We go ahead and Gideon. Spell Pierce. Alright, you got it, opponent. Next turn we can probably Wedding Announcement. Smack face for 4. Based on the Spell Pierce, I'm assuming this is... And Lightning Axe. This is definitely Phoenix. We drew a forest, so we get to play that. We play Wedding Announcement. So I could definitely just... Nah, I don't think I tap anything down. Let's just draw some cards. Hit you for 5. Down to 9. Another Opt. He has yet to put a Phoenix in the bin yet. Him putting something to the bottom. Alright, he scoops it up. Against Phoenix. Archon seems fine over Nissa. Maybe over a Ginny. No. We'll go down to Gideon. Since he does have Spell Pierce. Rest in Peace is quite decent. You probably can go down, join the dance, because they just get worse if they're, you can't flash it back. Run it like that. Play the tap Coast. March. Temple Garden tap. Go. So next turn we get to Cave, leave, and play Rest in Peace. Pathway on blue. Chart a Course, Thing in the Ice. Now that's decent against tokens, I suppose. Play Rest in Peace. Go. Canal. Pieces of the puzzle. I assume he change the equation, chooses an Opt. So we go ahead and play Wedding Announcement. Pass the turn. Play the Canal tapped. Chart a Course. My biggest concern, this Thing in the Ice is going to flip. Glistening Dawn. I mean, I could play Modrak, but it's probably not great into an almost fully flipped Thing in the Ice. Pass the turn. Make a dork. 2 dorks. That does probably encourage him to flip this sooner than later. Play the tap Tall. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. And Phoenix? Alright. Seems okay. Well, passes. So I think I Glistening Dawn here. That way if this thing flips, Spell Pierce. Okay, that is what causes the flip. Which is... Oh. Is this a horror? Oh god, yes. It's not as bad as I thought. We get to keep our Modrak, which means we could have a semi-explosive turn. And we forced him to do it before Wedding Announcement made 2 tokens. That was kind of our best situation we could have asked for. I mean, he does get a 7-8, but with a March or an Amara, we should be able to make a recovery. He discards 2 Arclight Phoenixes. Goes to combat. Do you attack me? We attack right back. For more damage than you could deal to me. Take it. I really don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't haul. Young Pyromancer. Lightning Axe is the Modrak. I can't save it. Ugh, that sucks. Draw a layer, which is kinda whatever. Amara. So 1, 2, 3. Are you gonna counter that? Okay. That's not that big of a deal. Pass the turn. Crackling Drake. That's pretty good. That sweet Reflection Crackling Drake combo. I mean, there's no point. I mean, blocking's gonna have to die anyways. He's just gonna copy here next turn and win. Modrak. Play the Modrak. Is there a world where we even stand a shot? I mean, March can only get me 2 tokens. It doesn't even matter because of the crackles. So maybe Upsurge to protect our threats, like Modrek. Maybe down 2 elves. I don't like that. Temple Garden, tap, go. Hall of the Storm Giant, passes. Play the Lair. Play a Mara, pass the turn. Canal, Thing in the Ice, passes. Castle Ardenvale. We go ahead and drop Wedding Announcement. Go to combat, attack to make a token. Pass the turn. Yeah, because he's going to block. Make a dork. So we can Modrak this turn. Pieces of the puzzle? Yeah, seems good. Nothing really great. Chariot. That's always better to do the chariot after the Modrak. So my concern is I kind of want to leave up Surge too, but maybe it's better to do that next turn. So we just put that on white. Play Mondrak and get Frisky for 2. And make 2 dorks. And 2 more dorks. No, we draw a card, which is actually good here. Because, I mean, they're actively trying to have card advantage. Join the dance. Not really a great card right here. Considers. He might, because he is tapping 1 by 1. Treasure Cruise. Watch him get Lightning Axe for Modrak right here. That would be a huge blowout. Ops. Flips all my tokens. Bounces my tokens. Smacks my face for 7. Take it. Ironically, I guess I'm putting this on white. So I can Amara, join the dance, make 4 dorks, go to combat, smack for with Modrak. Next turn I could Chariot, make 2 more dorks. We got 6 2/2s. Kind of sweet. Steam Vents, untapped. What are you going to do with all this mana? Brother's Hood End. So I think I Surge. Spell Pierces. That's fine. We lose our tokens. Okay, we lose Modrak too. But I don't think this is necessarily bad. We got a Chariot. We got Mystic to chump. So we played Temple Garden tapped. Play Mystic. Play Chariot. Make 2 3/3s. Pass the turn. Next turn we can flash back to join the dance. Make 2 2/2s. I will just chump with the Mystic. Considers. Chart a Course. He gets 8 Arc-like Phoenix back. So that's essentially a 3-turn clock. Having 1 Arc-like Phoenix. Okay. Goes to combat. Do you attack with the Horror? Just the Arc-like Phoenix. Seems like the good move, but take it down to 4. We untap. Wedding Announcement. Play the Wedding Announcement. Yeah, I don't think there's a way out from here. Maybe I had to bring in the Conclave. Alright, so we attack out. He takes 2, 5, 7. Plus this Lair. Which actually is the one that's going to get blocked. So 4, 6 is 10 points of damage. He almost has a Hall online. Arclight Phoenix. Okay, I'm off. You got it. 0 and 2. Let's get into the next. Hathaway on white. Legion's Landing. Go. Concealed Courtyard. Thought seizes me. I guess take Nissa? Hopefully we draw something here that's 2 mana. Go to combat. Smack face for 1. Pass the turn. He passes his turn. Play Brushland. Play Wedding Announcement. Hit you for 1. Pass the turn. Temple Garden. Untapped. This looks like Greasefang. Passes. Elfish Mystic. I turn on the Lair. Go to combat. Flip the Legion's Landing. Make a dork. Or draw a card. Sweet. Grizzly Salvage. No, there is no Parhelion. So that's good. There's no vehicle at all. Blooming Marsh. Weather Bloom Command. Drains us. Mills 3. Passes. Okay, we untap. Cave. So I think I tap the land. Play a Legion's Landing. Play Cave. Play Glistening Dawn. Make 2 6/6s. Potentially for next turn. Keep the new one. Alright, we have a Ganju, which is kind of useless, but Overgrown Tomb. Chariot. That's pretty good. We untap another land. Play the farmland. Flip the Incubate token. Flip the Incubate token. Scoops it up. Sweet. Against Greasefang, we have Rest in Peace. maybe this, maybe. Surge might be fine too. Gideon can go. It's probably too slow. Nissa also is probably not worth the slots. And down some number of Join the Dance. I think we run it like that. We do have our best card. So we keep turn 1 Thoughtseize. And no. He passes with the Godless Shrine tapped. We play Temple Garden untapped. We don't really care about our life total. If he's going to win, he's just going to win. So if we could beat Greasefang, that would be quite impressive. Satyr Wayfinder. So we're definitely Rest in Peacing. Play the Brushland. Play Rest in Peace. Pass the turn. So now he probably has Witherbloom command for this Rest in Peace. So next turn we get a Mara plus Surge. Is there something at instant speed that you can do here? Alright, that's what I thought. So we need double white this turn. So I think I put that on white. Green, white, Amara. No, the opponent has to read this card. Probably never faced it in his life. We just pass the turn. Leave up Surge. Try to get to this Glistening Dawn. Besageuse. Sweet Surge. Fizzle that crap. Get it out of here. Overgrown Tomb. Untapped. Chariot? Sure. Passes. Waste Veil Abbey. Play the Lair past the turn. This Chariot is going to do some work. Plays the Concealed Courtyard tapped. Turns on the Chariot. Smacks my face for 4. Makes a kitty cat. Take it down to 13. A second Rest in Peace. Alright, we play Abbey, which pay 5 mana to make a dork. Pass the turn, I guess. I could have Glistening Dawn, but I could do that next turn. Cruise the Chariot. Goes the combat. Hits me for 4. I think I just block with this Vampire token. Kind of useless. Gain a life. Untap. Overgrown Farmland. Green. Green, whatever. Glistening Dawn. Make 2 6/6 incubators. Pass the turn. We never got to do this energy with Jenny Faye and the incubators, but this should hold back his attacks with the Chariot. To see if he attacks with the Chariot, we'll just turn on a token. All right, we untap. Wedding Announcement. That's a little bit interesting. Play the Wedding Announcement. Just pass the turn. So we need 5 creatures. I want to win by this Westvale Abbey. Thoughtseize is me. Takes my Rest in Peace. No attacks for the opponent. Flip an Incubator. Flip an Incubator. All right. Mystic. Anvil. Hit ya. I just wanted to do that. Too bad it doesn't have Vigilance. Gain some life. We have a chump blocker for the Chariot. Got him on a 2-turn clock. We got a goal done. Got it. Win with the goal. Let's do it. 1 and 2. Let's get into the wrap up. But what did we learn this week about tokens, Selesnya tokens, and Pioneer? And I think the biggest weakness of the deck actually was the lack of removal. If there is ever something that like can make a token and potentially kill a small threat, would be actually welcomed. Definitely I could splash black for the pylon for removal, because we do want a way to interact with Greasefang at instant speed. It is quite tricky in these 2 colors. So that is something that maybe I should look into a little bit more, because our removal is Tribunal, which is sorcery speed, and we have Destroy Evil, which does not get Greasefang. But we did manage to beat Greasefang, which is quite impressive. So I definitely think that this deck needs a little bit of removal. I just don't know what I would want to cut to make room for it. It could just be Gideon and Nissa, which are they're best against like control matchups where Planeswalkers are actually quite nice, because they're a constant threat that doesn't get affected by Supreme Verdicts and Wraths. Even Farewell doesn't affect those. So maybe that's something I could maneuver. I just don't know what removal I would pick. Green and white, they just don't have great removal. And there's not really a Convoke one for him that's, Flash. If this had Flash, it would be, pretty decent. But of course, with the new set, it's targeting Izzet. So we don't really have any new removal. So that's probably the only thing that I honestly would work on with guarding this deck is just a removal sweep. If there is any removal that you can think of down in, let me know down in the comment section. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, even though we didn't put up, you know, a 2-1 record with the deck. It's still like the first iteration of this deck, so like there's definitely something here. I like the March of Multitudes. If we didn't get out comboed in that one in match 1 game 3, we would have guaranteed to win on our upkeep. So it can be quite explosive with March of the Multitudes and Modrak. Now, the other core pieces, I'm not really sure. Maybe Jinny Faye is just too slow. And Glistening Dawn, I don't know. Maybe we need a little bit more early, better 1-drop, make tokens type strategies. I don't know. Like I said, but if you have any suggestions at all, let me know down in the comment section. And until next time, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. And I was so happy that we won by Westvale Abbey. That's one of those cards that I've always liked. Talk to you soon.